Welcome back to another episode of Resell Radio. I'm one of your hosts, Athan, and I am a co-founder alongside Nick of Hustle. Whether you are a Depop seller who's just starting out or running your own six-figure online business, website, reselling clothes, we're here to give you information, inspiration, and basically support you in the resale industry. Before I dive into the guest, the first thing I want to say is thank you, because over this last almost 5 months now, the response we've had from all of you has been amazing. You know, when we first started out, we were maybe getting one message a week, 2 messages a week about, oh, I'm enjoying the podcast, or thanks for the content. Now it's 5, 10, 15 a day, and the momentum is just building and building and building. You know, recently, I think it was, this week, I took off maybe 4 or 5 days, wasn't really feeling up to it, wasn't really feeling like I had the energy to go for it. And it's always nice on those days, because every time I open up my phone, I go on the Instagram, I go on the TikTok, whatever it is, there's always a message saying thank you for this bit of content, or this really helped me, or I really enjoyed this episode. And it's nice to know that when I am feeling up for it, when I am raring to go again like I am now, there's something to come back to. There's a community that, you know, we've helped pull together, and I'm really enjoying being a part of. So if this is your first time watching, then welcome. We are Hustle. Check the link in the bio for everything that we do. And if you are watching this episode as you have watched all the others before, thank you for being a part of this, and we're going to keep finding ways to add more and more value to you. So, diving into the episode, today I'm speaking to Amira. She's local from London like us, and I like speaking to sellers like Amira because she's in such a different niche from me that pretty much everything she tells me is new information. She does that kind of Y2K Rihanna vibe. Obviously, I don't wear those kind of clothes, so I know nothing about it. It was really good talking to her and seeing how she thinks about things, as she's in such a different niche from the one that we're used to. The main reason I spoke to Amira is because I've become a pretty big advocate of TikTok lately. I think that, you know, you can achieve some pretty incredible things on it without actually being that good. Whereas Instagram, I think, is a lot more competitive nowadays. There's some really good and experienced big Instagram accounts out there. Whereas on TikTok, you know, the algorithm works in a different way that we'll dive into in the episode. But it basically means that even with no followers, you can still get a massive amount of reach and get your videos in front of loads of people without having done anything on the app before. Instagram doesn't work like that. It takes a lot longer. So Amira's on TikTok. She's not on Instagram at all, which is why I wanted to speak to her. She explains why she's made that decision, gives some advice for how she runs her TikTok, what she thinks works, what she thinks doesn't, and of course tells you about her shop and gives you some useful tips there. As always, everything about her will be in the description, all the links you need to her shop and her socials. I was going to say her Instagram, but obviously she's not on that TikTok. A link to all our stuff. You can hit our link tree and it will show you all our socials, all the resources we do. So check that stuff out as well. And if you enjoy anything about the episode, if there's a particular moment that resonated with you, leave a comment below. Let us know what it is. Enjoy the episode.
I was doing Depop on the side, and I just realised that Depop was just way better money, like so much better. So obviously because of COVID, they kind of shut down, and I just left, and I was like, I'm just going to do this full time.
Yeah.
I've been doing that.
So were you always interested in fashion before? Because I find that people tend to get in Depop for 2 reasons, either for the money or because they love clothes.
I think it's kind of a mixture of both, because I was into like Y2K and 90s fashion from before that. Like I would go charity shopping with my friends, and we pick up clothes and we just walk around. It was like a fun experience in general. And then I realized that when I got bored of that, I could just sell it on. And I saw that there were so many people that was interested in what I was interested in. So I just started selling on there, like a little 2-piece of clothes, 3-piece of clothes. I realized that I could make a lot of money from this. So
yeah,
it was kind of a combination of both.
So the style that you sell, that kind of, it's like 90s, Y2K, Rihanna, bad girl kind of vibes.
Yeah.
Is that the stuff that you wear yourself?
Yeah, I do. Like my personal wardrobe is filled with like Y2K stuff, and I have duplicates of things as well. Like when I'd find like 2 of something, I'd sell one and I'll keep one. But it's kind of like a mixture of like streetwear, because I'm still into like Jordans and like Palm Angels. I like a lot of those kind of brands as well. But I also love like Y2K and 90s fashion. Like I love like the little tank tops, and very late 90s is what I'm into as of right now.
Yeah. And have you ever tried selling outside of the clothes that you like, just to kind of make a bit more money?
Yeah, I've sold some things. Like I have a Palm Angels t-shirt on my Depop at the moment, but it's not doing well because my followers are predominantly like girly Y2K people.
Mm-hmm.
So if I did have a page that sold, more designer brands, I think it would have sold quicker. But it's quite cheap and no one's buying it, so
Yeah.
I
I
don't
think there's that thing as well of like when you start to learn a lot about a certain brand like Palm Angels. Like if
yeah.
I tried to do Y2K girls clothes, I'd be fucking shit. Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like,
exactly.
I wouldn't know where to start, and I would never make any money off it. But because you know it and you live it and you do it all the time, it's just easier for you to know what's good, what's not, and how to sell it to people.
Exactly. Like I feel like I've literally mastered it now. At the beginning, it was kind of difficult, like finding what people would like. But then I kind of left that mindset and I was like, what would I like?
Mm.
And then would pick up the things that I would like, and then I'd sell that instead of thinking, oh, someone might buy this or someone might get this. I just kind of went for what I would want.
Mm-hmm. So
Similar mindsets. The people that follow me and me, we like the same things. But
yeah, completely. You can see how closely your brand is like about you. Do you know what I mean? It's not like
yeah,
some separate thing. You can tell your personality is there. When you
yeah.
source all your stuff, is it all charity shops and that, or?
Okay, so it started off with me buying stuff from charity shop. Like there's one down the road from me, and I would literally go every day with my friends. And it was extremely cheap, and I'd get so many things. And then obviously because of COVID, it kind of slowed down. So I started going to different stores around my area, and people would recommend me to go to places like Chelsea and like places with like richer areas. But
Mm-hmm.
I honestly found that those places had nothing. The places that were closer to me had everything. I would
Mm.
go to like charity shops like far and beyond, literally, like to try and source things. I'd come home with nothing and I'd go to the one down the road and I'd come home with like 20 items. It's
Mm-hmm.
crazy. Like I found like locally things are way better. But now I kind of, because my business has kind of grown a bit more, I found maybe eBay's a lot better. I also have like a supplier in Europe, which is really good, and I have some pieces coming from there. But it did start off with just strictly like charity shopping.
Yeah. And how long ago was this that you started?
I started I made my Depop and started selling in 2016, but I wasn't really doing much with it. I was just
Mm-hmm.
selling like some juicy couture pieces and stuff, like little Y2K things. But I really started picking it up, I'd say like late 2018,
Mm.
2000, like 19 early. Uh,
Okay. Yeah.
but then I fully like made it my thing like last year, beginning of last year, like January.
Yeah. I think lockdown helped a lot of resellers as well because there's not much else to do around the house anyway. So I've seen in
Exactly.
the last year a lot of businesses blow up on that.
Yeah, I got verified recently as well, so that was nice. I've been trying to get verified for a lot because I kind of like dip. It's kind of like I dip and then I come back up. Because obviously I was doing uni and I was working, but now that I've had the time to actually get like my shit
Mm-hmm.
together this year and last year, I got verified, so that was nice.
Yeah, completely. You can go all out on it. One of the things that I'm interested in, really, like the main reason that I saw your page and thought I want to have a talk with you is because
Yeah.
I've been a pretty big advocate for TikTok lately. I think
Same.
a lot of people are underestimating. Not like I'm some genius. I got some guy
Yeah,
off YouTube. But
the power of TikTok.
exactly, there's a lot going on. Without me saying anything about it, why are you on TikTok?
Because I love TikTok. I'm literally on TikTok every day. I love watching TikToks. I love following new people. I love seeing what people are doing with their stuff on Depop on TikTok. I think that's so cool. I also was really into YouTube videos before. Like I was obsessed with like watching thrifting videos and people opening stock and loads of different videos just about Depop, and that really inspired me. So I did initially think, okay, should I do a YouTube channel? Like, is that what I want to do? And I was like, not really. I don't really want to sit there and watch quite a long video. I'd rather watch quick ones that will inspire me faster.
Mm-hmm.
So I came across TikTok last year, like beginning of lockdown, like let's say March, and I started following. Sorry, my cat is like scratching up my. Gonna stop. But yeah, so I went onto TikTok and I saw some people that I'd follow on TikTok, and I was like, okay, this is quite cool. And I just liked how quick the videos were, and I would never get bored of them because they were so fast. I think I liked it because it was fast paced. So I posted one video and it was like a stock video. Like it was literally just a video of me just showing some new bits that I got from Italy. And it didn't do too well. And the reason why I didn't do too well because my page was on private and I didn't realize. So I only had like 4 views. And I was like, why do I only have 4 views? And I unprivatized the video and then it got more views. But the video that kind of like did it for me was just a video of me showing some things and it got 30k views. And I was like, okay, maybe like there's a market in this. Maybe I should try upload more because I only had like 3 videos up. And then I started putting more effort and I realized people were actually following me. And I was like, okay, so what I was interested in, people are interested in. So this is cool.
Yeah, I think, you know, the fact that you got to 30k so quick within like 3 videos. I mean, imagine on Instagram, your third video getting 30k views. It's just unheard of. You know what I mean?
I honestly think the algorithm is so good on TikTok. Like you can blow up literally overnight. It's crazy. That's why I think I'm so motivated to do it. I'm like, oh my God, if I can get 30k on this, I can get 30k on this and 30k on this. And now a couple of them have over 30k, which is crazy.
Yeah, but exactly. And I think on Instagram, it's kind of like it takes a long time to slowly build. You got a massive audience, but because TikTok doesn't work like that, you can have 0 followers and have 1 million views.
Exactly.
You're only ever 1 video away from everyone seeing your shit, you know?
Exactly. And I got so many followers from TikTok. Like when I first started my TikTok, I had about 4k followers. And I think followers are really hard to build up on Depop. And now I have like 7.3k, which I'm kind of proud of. So yeah.
When I looked around in your shop though, I couldn't find any Instagram link. So are you not using Instagram at all?
No, I don't have an Instagram for my Depop. I feel like Instagram is gonna die soon. I don't think there's a point. I honestly think that the way that TikTok has taken over, I don't think there's a point of me having an Instagram account when I could show short clips on TikTok. I did think maybe I could make one just to post pictures and stuff, or like what you guys are doing is completely different to just having like a Depop Instagram. You guys do like videos and, you know, interviews and stuff like that, which I think is cool. So if I was going to do that, I would do something along those lines. But I don't think I would just an Instagram just for my Depop. I think TikTok is the way forward with that sense in social media.
Fair enough. I'm definitely with you on the TikTok side of things. I think if you're only going to do one, I'd probably say TikTok's a better shout right now. Just because there's so many of us on Instagram. So I mean, not because I don't think Instagram can be successful, but like especially seeing as we're always trying to get those people to follow us and see our page. There's a fucking lot of Depop sellers on the Instagram page, man.
I know, and it's so hard to kind of get recognized on Instagram. And I thought to myself, if I was going to make an Instagram for my Depop, I'd have to like advertise it and stuff, and that's just all long. I think that's the only way I could actually get followers. And it's so hard to build followers on Instagram. Like even my personal Instagram, I don't have that many followers.
It's a much slower process.
Yeah, it is.
It's a much slower process. And I think that, to be honest, like followers aren't the end of the world. Like I know people with 5k followers, 3k, but they've got proper good communities that buy their shit. So it's not all about that. But for me, it's just more that you have to be very good on Instagram to kill it. You get me? I see people like Jack Davey, like Miss Festival. They are good at marketing and building brand. Our TikToks are kind of shit, but they still get 30k views.
No, that's
we're not that good at it. You know what I mean?
I don't think you have to be good at anything to be on TikTok. Honestly, people get thousands and millions of views, like literally just like eating a sandwich. It's crazy.
I know, it's mad. It's fucking
mad.
I
don't think you need to do much.
Yeah, and it won't always be like that. It will get to the point where everyone's on TikTok and you do have to actually be good to get the views out there. But right now, it's pretty easy actually to get a lot of people to see your shit, especially when you look at how hard it is on Insta.
I think the hashtags work really well on TikTok. I think they actually do their job because obviously I post like thrifting videos and like charity shop hauls or unboxing things and my new stock. And that's exactly what I see on my TikTok, which is what I want to see. So I'm thinking if I'm seeing all of this of different people, surely my videos are going on their pages, which show that the hashtags are actually working.
That's very true.
As opposed to Instagram, you can, if you put the same hashtags I use on TikTok and Instagram, it will get lost. It will get completely lost. Too many people are doing it.
Yeah, I agree with you there, man. So have you actually noticed customers come through from your TikTok? I noticed in the comments and that people often asking about products you got.
Yeah, no, 100%. I get people messaging me through Depop and they're like, hey, I'm from your TikTok, and I'll give them like a little 10% off, you know, a little cheeky discount. And people do comment all the time, like, do you ship here, or do you ship here, or do you have this available, or do you have more of this? And I'll have people coming from TikTok saying, do you still have this? I saw it on your TikTok. I'm like, I'm so sorry, it's sold. I recommend this product instead. It's quite similar. Stuff like that, which is amazing. It's crazy.
Yeah, it does seem to be working. It was your comment sections that really got me thinking about it, because you know, likes and follows and all that are one thing, but when you've actually got people writing, how do I buy this? Where do I get this?
Yeah,
it shows, you know what I mean?
Shocking. It's really shocking. I didn't expect it. Like, I swear to God, like when I first started my TikTok and I accidentally had a private video with 4 views, I was like, yeah, this is it. This is the end of it. Like, it's not getting better than this. And then it started picking up and picking up and picking up, and my followers started increasing. And now I have like a total of like, I think like, let me check, 32k likes, which is crazy to me. Like, insane seeing that number. I'm just like why? Like, it's crazy. But it's just what people want to see. And when people comment like, oh, do you still have this? And they message me, it just makes me want to just make more videos and stuff. It's amazing. It's really cool. And I just can't wait to see where it goes.
There's a lot of hate on TikTok though, aren't there? I've almost noticed that if you put up something shit and no one comments on it, then it probably wasn't that good. But if you put something up and loads of people hate on it, then you probably made something that was decent. Because people like to get rude.
Yeah, I know. I get some comments that are like even when I post like my charity shop videos, they're like, you should leave some for other people. It's always that generic comment, and I'm just there like, I'm gonna ignore you. Like, I'm just gonna leave it. It's always like that. Or people will comment like, this is so overpriced. Like, how are you selling this for this much? Like, oh my God, this price. Like, I had a video with a Dior top in it, and someone commented us like, oh my God, this is $300. And I was just like, well, yeah, that's how much it should be. Like, they don't get it. It's just because there's obviously a lot of children on TikTok too, and they're excited to see clothes, and they're like, oh my God. Then they go on my Depop and they see the prices, which I think are quite fair, and they're like, whoa, like, yeah.
Yeah, just 14-year-olds getting loud online. I think 14-year-olds were always this loud, but they didn't used to have TikTok to vocalize it. So yeah, it makes sense. Does any of it ever get to you?
No, never. Like, I think sometimes when I do see comments like this might be overpriced, it does actually make me think, okay, let me take a step back. Maybe I have overpriced this by a couple of pounds. Maybe I should lower it. Only because that way I feel like any feedback is good. So if people are seeing, oh, this is a bit overpriced for me, and I'm getting that comment a couple of times, I'll think, okay, maybe I should knock this down a bit. But that's the only thing really. But no like hate comments get to me. I don't get that many, to be honest, but they don't get to me.
Yeah, fair enough. That's the way it should be. I think speaking to people in DMs, like, it puts a lot of people off. They're so like judgmental about their own content and what people might say about it. And then if you look at places like Twitter and TikTok, that judgment is taken like to the extreme. There's something about those two apps. People like to get fucking loud and fucking rude.
Yeah, I know. They get so rowdy on TikTok. Like, even on just videos of random stuff, and I'll just scroll through the comments. It's like the maddest things, and I'm just like, how would you say that to someone? Like, it's crazy.
How do you actually go through the process of thinking of content? I think that's something that people struggle with. Something that I struggle with.
What, for TikTok or just like TikTok? So basically, like, it's a thing where I get inspired by other people, but mostly I think about what I would want to watch. I love watching like unboxing hauls and like people opening packages. That's like my thing right now. Like, when I see a video like that, I get so gassed, and I'm like, oh my God, what have they got? What have they got? So I've started doing more of those. It did start off with me literally just having like flat lays of clothes and just like showing the clothes. And I was like, this is kind of boring. I don't really want to do this. So I was like, okay, what can I do? So I'd watch videos, and I was like, okay, so I'm seeing loads of unboxings, loads of like opening parcels and packages, loads of like charity shop like hauls, loads of videos, like vlog type videos of them going to charity shops and showing what they've got. And those are the three types of videos I think did it for me, like the charity shopping haul videos, charity shopping thrifts, and like unboxing. Like, I get quite a few likes from those types of videos. So I have another type of video that I really like is like funny ones. Like, I posted one the other day and that did okay. Those type of videos are cool too. But mostly it's just unboxings and charity shop thrift like hauls and stuff.
So the ideas for them, are you getting them from other people and kind of repurposing, or are you coming up with your own stuff?
No, it's kind of like my own stuff. Like, I don't really look at a video and I'm like, I want it to look exactly like this. Like, I'll literally just do it quite naturally, in the sense of I'll get a package, I'll literally just set up my phone, and I'll just take the video, and that's it. And I just post it.
Yeah,
but I
makes
do
sense.
think hashtags are quite important as well, like very important.
So what was that last bit?
I said I think hashtags are really important when it comes to TikTok.
Yeah, completely. Yeah, definitely agree with that. Could you explain to people, I think I've got a bit of a grip of TikTok now in terms of like the way it works, in terms of getting views and comments and shares and that sort of thing. But have you got any idea how the algorithm actually rewards videos and get them boosted up from what you've done?
Okay, so this is what I've observed from TikTok. So I'll make a video and I will post it. And in the first hour, I will have 10 views. Then randomly it will just pick up. And when I see that pick up, I can tell that this is going on people's For You pages. I can see that it's being, the hashtags are working basically. So it'll go from 10 views. Mom's Life, like literally in like an hour, it'll have like 10K like in an hour. It's crazy. So I think in the sense of the algorithm, I think it's kind of like when I see things picking up, I think, okay, this is my opportunity to post another video. So I'll post another video when my other video is doing quite well.
Right, okay.
And that way I kind of killed, like, what is the saying? Kill two birds with one stone.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So when I see that picking up, I'm like, okay, this is my opportunity because I'm getting so much engagement. But yeah, the algorithm is quite weird because I'll literally have a video, I'll post it, and I'm like, oh, I've only got like 10 views. This sucks. But I would never delete it. I'd never delete a video. I'm like, I'm just going to keep this up because you never know what would happen. It could just blow up overnight. And that's what happens. Like the other day, I posted a video at around, let's say, 8 p.m., which I think is a decent time for engagement. And it didn't do well at all. Then in the middle of the night, literally at 12 a.m, I was like, I'm gonna make a video. And it was like a video of me showing how like Madison Beer bought something from me and how excited I was about it. And then I posted at literally 1 a.m. and then got 30K views in an hour. And I was like, whoa, this is so weird.
Yeah,
so it just differs.
It's hard to predict. Is what you said there actually, the first hour it has the 10 views. I think, and again, this is just observations, I don't know, but I think what it's doing is it shows it to 10 people. And then it says, if I show it to 10 people, how many of them like it? How many of them comment? How many of them share? How many of them, how long do they watch the video for? And if those first 10 go good, then it's like, right, now I'll show it to 1,000.
Yeah.
Then it looks at 1,000 and said, of these 1,000, how many like, comment, share? And if that goes good, then it shows it at 10K.
Yeah.
And basically, if you pass those 3 stages, that's how you get to 1 million so quick because it just blows it to the next group. I think that's roughly what it's doing.
Yeah, no, I think I would agree with that because it's crazy how it'll just blow up so quickly. Like I literally watch it happening. Like I'll refresh and it'll go from like 300 to 500 in 2 seconds. And I'm like, this is crazy. This is insane. And especially when people comment, I think that obviously raises like awareness, not awareness, what's the word? It raises like, I'm trying to think of a word. Signals, I guess, that people are watching it and people are engaging. And that way they'll post it to more For You pages and stuff like that. But I definitely think having the amount of followers that I currently have does help as well because I know I'm at least guaranteed a certain amount of views and likes. But that's good too. Yeah,
definitely. So one of the things I'm curious about myself, because I understand very little of it, but I know there's a lot of money in it. Is the bags that you sell, because I see some of these girls pulling out these Louis Vuitton bags and selling them for $1,000. And I'm thinking they must be getting them for a lot less than $1,000. So can you talk about that a little bit?
So I have had a couple of designer bags on my Depop, and we're not buying them for that price. Like, at all. Definitely not. But there are some that I have found like in a charity shop and I've had them like authenticated and they've actually been real, and it's crazy to me. Like I went to a charity shop in the Southeast actually, and there was like a little Louis Vuitton bag and I was like, oh, this is so cute. Like didn't think anything of it, and it was real, and I was like, oh my god, like it's an actual real Louis Vuitton bag. I ended up wearing it for like a year, and then I ended up just selling it on, and the worth of it was crazy because Louis Vuitton's prices actually increase every year. So I managed to sell it for a lot more than I bought it for, and holding on to it for longer actually made the price go up, which is crazy. But yeah, sometimes I'll even find like quite cheap stuff on Depop. Do you ever like find something on Depop where you're like, okay, this is a steal, like I'm gonna buy this? So I'll buy it and I'm like, okay, I'm going to hold on to this for a bit. And then I end up selling it. And obviously the price has increased by a lot.
Yeah. So obviously bags then are working for you. What kind of stuff do you find isn't really running? It's not really having any success on the shop?
I think one of the misses for my shop are probably, actually, let me have a look, because I'm thinking like trousers. I don't know. I sell a lot of tops. Oh, I have loads of like Playboy pillows on my page. They're not doing that well. I bought a lot of Playboy pillows thinking that they were going to sell quite fast. And they really haven't. So I think more like, I guess, homeware stuff. Not really doing that well. And I've never sold jeans on my page ever. Never sold a pair of jeans because they've never done well. Definitely.
I see some people do them, like there's shops that have like just jeans.
Oh yeah, like Levi's.
I just don't like. I would never buy a flat pair of jeans without seeing someone wear them. Like I've no idea.
Yeah.
That's just me. I'd never buy them off Depop.
No, I wouldn't. I need to see the fit. I can't. Even when I'm buying just general stuff, I know I don't really do try-ons anymore. I used to do them, but I just don't. And I'll be the person that messages someone like, "Hey, do you have a picture on?" And I'm just like, I'm being annoying, but
because it's so annoying when they do it to us. But
yeah, exactly. Like sometimes I get jarred. I'm like, oh, I don't want to post a picture on. This is long. And then I go to someone. I'll be like, "Hi, do you have a picture of this on?" And that's being annoying, but I can't buy something without seeing it on either.
No, I agree with you there, man. So wrapping things up then, think back, before you got started on the TikTok, before you wrapped up these sales and you started going full time, what do you wish you'd have known back then and what kind of mistakes would you have avoided?
Oh, I think buying in bulk. Like, I feel like I get so gassed when I see stuff and I'm like, oh my God, let me buy this. I'm buying unnecessary things. When I first started out, I definitely had no knowledge of like the Y2K late 90s thing that I'm into right now. Like, because the charity shop that was down the road that I was initially talking about was so cheap, I would buy anything I saw. Like, literally, like things that wouldn't sell for a lot more profit, basically. So, definitely the knowledge I have now, I wish I had some of that then, because I'll just buy anything. I pick up anything. Again, the bulk buying. At the beginning, I would buy so much stock. I had no space for it. And it means I had to do loads of sales just to get rid of things because things weren't selling. But now that I have the knowledge, I can specifically pick out exactly what I like and think, okay, would I buy this? Not just buying things kind of half-heartedly and being like, okay, would this sell, would this not? As soon as I raise a question about the product, I'm not picking it up. Literally, I'll be in a charity shop and I'll pick it up. If I ever question it, I would not buy it. I have to be like, yes. Like, when do you like buy stuff from charity shops, or are you more like wholesale?
All online. So I use eBay, Depop and wholesalers.
Yeah. So you've never had like the thrill of being in a charity shop and finding something and be like,
Nah.
Oh, it's amazing. Like, as soon as you find that one thing in a charity shop and it's literally like £2, you're like, as soon as I have that, I know I'm gonna buy it. If I have it, I'm just like, and I put it back and I go back and I'm like, I don't know if I should get this. I'm not getting it.
Yeah, I like that.
Or I would be like, yeah. Now I'm just like, yes. If I love it, I'm buying it. If I don't, I'm leaving it 100%.
Good. That's good advice. I like that.
So, TikTok. That is the topic of conversation today. Most, I'd say 95%, if not more, Depop sellers are on Instagram. And it works, I didn't think it worked a little while ago, but I've started to see how you do it properly. And there's some good examples out there. I've learned from those people. And it is possible to build a good following and get sales through for your shop, build an audience using Instagram. This is the difference though. Every time you put a post out on Instagram, the majority of the people that see that content are your followers, and maybe some of those people won't be. There'll be new people through hashtags, through suggested, all that sort of stuff. But on TikTok, it doesn't show it to your followers. It just shows it to people who are going to be interested in your content. So you can have 0 followers, but if you produce a really good bit of content that resonates with people and they enjoy, they engage with, you know, that can blow up to 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, 50,000, 100,000, million, however many people, depends on how good the content is. It's got nothing to do with your number of followers. And for that reason, I think that, you know, we, within about 5 or 6 videos, managed to hit 10k on our TikTok, you know, get a video out to 10,000 people. It would take so long and so much work for free to get an Instagram video out to that many people. And yet on TikTok, and we're admittedly not that good at TikTok yet, we've got a lot to learn, we've managed to hit 10k reach quite easy. It's not all about the numbers, it's not all about the likes and the followers and all that sort of thing, but the fact is, the algorithm on TikTok shows your content to way more people for free than Instagram does. To get the same results on Instagram, you have to pay money for those ads and for influencers and that sort of thing. This isn't writing Instagram off. Instagram's still our main platform. You produce a different kind of content on Instagram. It's a bit longer form, it's easier to build a relationship with your audience, but that doesn't change the fact that TikTok is a big opportunity now, and it won't be forever. Maybe for the next year, maybe for the next 2, but eventually TikTok will do the same thing Instagram did, where that organic reach will go down and down and down. Then you have to start paying for ads to get that same kind of numbers. It's not going to happen soon, but it is going to happen. So in my personal opinion, and you know, we're advocates for it, we're getting active on the TikTok as well. You've seen what Amira had to say about it. I think TikTok's a big opportunity to jump on now. There you go, that's the speech. You can decide whether or not you agree. If you liked Amira, if you liked what she was talking about, if you want to check out her shop, and probably more importantly, if you want to check out her TikTok because she's good at it, I definitely recommend you take a look. Her links will be in the description, so check her out, check out everything that she does. And as always, leave a comment below if you liked anything in the episode. If there's a particular comment somewhere that resonated, let us know what it was. We don't ask for comments for engagement numbers. We ask for comments because we want to know your opinion. We want to know what you thought about this, whether it's good or bad, because then we can keep doing better and better. So if you want to like and subscribe, do that. But the most important thing, leave a comment and let us know what you thought about this content. Thanks for watching. As always, we'll be back soon with another episode, more content, more value, more ways of helping you grow your resale business.